Okay, and yeah, this is kind of the point where the newbies will kind of start dropping off. I think that little that submarine enemy in particular is basically what I find ends most people's first run of the tower. Like if you have some bad luck, you might die earlier, but yeah, basically I think almost everyone probably loses their first run to those little submarine periscope dudes because those things are nasty. And yeah, like I said, they're a water type and they deal tons of damage, and they always get the first strike if you fight them. So yeah, those things will just knock out no, not knock up your familiar. That would be, oh god, I hope that fan fiction doesn't exist. I said I wasn't going to end up going into talking about that kind of nonsense. Anyways, yeah, they can take out your familiar like very, very easily. But yeah, it actually doesn't seem like they appear. It looks like they won't be out in full force on this floor, at least. So, okay. Oh, nice, and we have this nice little... I like this. Oh, okay, so yeah, here... Okay, we're gonna see how we can fare against this guy. We've got the +7 shield, so it actually might not be that bad. Yeah, it's only 5 damage, so... We can actually withstand this just fine, because we've got our diamond shield. If you're unlucky enough to still have your wooden shield by this point, this guy's gonna be doing like 9 or 10 damage. Also, if you haven't leveled up, as you can see, we're at level 10, which is much higher than you really need to be for this point in the tower. Yeah, typically on like an actual tower run where I'm going for the top, I generally like to be roughly basically around the same level as the floor that I'm on. And right now, I think we're on like what, floor 6 or 7 or something, and we're on character level 10. Although it becomes a bit less important. Oh man. Becomes a bit less important on the later floors. Because yeah, basically your kind of leveling, basically your stat increases on level up are kind of constant, kind of a constant amount. You've got kind of like a straight line sort of as your sort of attribute increase per level curve. I'm probably not explaining this well. But basically, you gain roughly the same amount of stats per level each level. So, for that reason, the early stats are more important. The early level gains are more important than the later level gains. For example, gaining a level, like getting 2 or actually, how much max HP do you get on level up? I think it's something like 3 or 4 max HP on level up, which is really significant when you've only got like, 20 or 30. Oops! Dang it! There, it happened. This is not going to be the last time that this happens, but yeah, I hit the quit button by accident. Actually, I'm not sure if you can cancel out from here, but I don't want to mess with it because, yeah, messing with save data and all. Actually, I should probably keep 2 save games here just in case something screws up, because I would hate to lose, like, not like screw up, like I don't want to save scum or anything. I know that some people do that, where there are one thing you can do in this game is, typically I think they only let you have 1 save per game. Actually, I haven't actually tried with that yet. Okay, here we are on the 8th floor. Yeah, this is where we start seeing some nasty... Or, I don't know if the clowns show up on this floor or not. Ooh, trap loop, we can use that right now. Definitely don't want to fall into... We still haven't found the frickin' wind crystal. Like, this is really bad. Like I said, we're going to start seeing some tougher monsters at this point, so... Oh, what's it? Okay, that's fine. So the way monster vision in this game works is a bit weird, although I think it's a bit par for the course. Oh, I believe that's a rust trap. Yep, there's the rust trap. Good thing... Wow, that was a lucky find on the trap loop there. Oh, okay, there's the clown. Clowns aren't actually that dangerous. They don't do it... They deal a fair bit of damage, but they don't have a lot of health, so it's not like kind of a... They're not like run-ending enemies by any means, but, I'm going to leave it a surprise as to the bad thing that they can do, and we'll see if it actually happens to me at any point in the game. But yeah, clowns typically aren't run-ending enemies. They're more of just a kind of a colossal nuisance more than anything, if you get unlucky. But okay, looks like this is actually a fairly large floor. Although the cool thing about the clowns is they're actually arguably the best familiar... Oh, dang. Yeah, the best potential, or the best pet you can get in the game, basically. Not the strongest, necessarily, but they're the... Like, the very, very strong monsters tend to be, like, extremely rare and difficult to find, and you have to go up, like, to floors, like, 30 plus to get them. Whereas the clown is probably the best common monster in the game, I'll say. It's like if you're looking to speedrun this game, or actually, I guess if you're looking to speedrun this game, you'd probably just like try to do a single tower clear. But basically, the most reliable way to beat the game is to use a clown. It's like a monster that's not too difficult to find. You'll probably on like any given playthrough of Azure Dreams, you'll come across a clown before too long. Just because, yeah, you can find their eggs starting on floor 8. I'm pretty sure that's the case, is that the monster eggs you can find on a floor are tied to the actual monsters that appear there. And yeah, Clown can take you through to the end game, so it's like it's the first and most... Oh, there, finally got the wind crystal, hopefully. Okay, yeah, it's a wind crystal. There are other crystals that are basically... Whoops, oh no, don't do that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Actually, is there anything else we can get rid of? Actually, the wind seed is useless now that we aren't using our familiar anymore. So that, yeah, the benefit with the seeds is they let you change... Ooh, Olim fruit is good too. Is there anything we can replace that? It's a tough call. Yeah, kind of... Okay, we can get rid of the Scarlet Wand at this point, which I was planning to do anyways. But yeah, the benefit with the wind fruit is you can feed it to monsters in order to change their elemental type. So, for example, I could feed my wind seed to Baku, and that would change him into a wind-type monster. And so, yeah, you can actually do that in an emergency to, say you're encountering, like, a really powerful water-type monster, you can feed it to your familiar, and suddenly he's a wind-type, which is strong against water, so you can, just kind of in those kind of emergency situations. Why is that guy not submerged? Oh well, lucky break, I guess. But yeah, you can basically just change your familiar's type in a pinch to deal with if you're about to get slaughtered by a particularly dangerous monster. Although, the other thing, you can actually, and yeah, again, with the whole pick up and throwing thing, you can actually throw them at monsters as well to change the monster's type, which is generally more useful, I think. So the downside of changing your monster's element is that your monster has to be and is... Basically, once you change the monster's element, they can no longer gain spell levels on level up. Your monster has to have his natural element in order to gain spell levels. So if I were to change Baku into a wind type, he would no longer gain spell levels when he levels up, which can actually be a fair... It's not a huge deal. Like, each individual spell level isn't a huge deal, but it adds up in the long run if you abuse it too much. So for that reason, it's usually a better idea to feed your seeds to the enemy monsters instead. Although, with that said, there are actually some... It's arguably some... Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, please miss, please miss, please miss. No! Oh, I hate these guys so much. So it's not... Depending on when they hit it with you, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. So basically when they hit you with the level down, and you'll see I'll level up right after this. So the way it works is they'll level you down so that you're like just below... Yeah, basically you'll level up again when you hit the next enemy. So it all depends on how far you are to the next level. So like you can see, and yeah, you can see the experience bar is based on like these little stars. So right now, if I get leveled down, I lose 1 star worth of experience, which is not that bad. It'll like level you down to just below the point where you need to... Basically, it'll level you down to the previous level with your experience bar basically maxed out. So it won't... And so yeah, the more experience you have, the closer you are to the next level, basically the more you lose. So if I were like 1 monster kill away from getting up to level 12, I would basically lose a whole level's worth of experience if I got leveled down by a clown, which is why they can be really annoying. And actually why these floors aren't a terribly good place to farm for experience, which means, yeah, I might actually, with the floor cleared out, I might actually end up... but then again, we got this nice little pit here. Oh, except they're not going to stand in it, are they? Ah, that sucks. Or I don't know. And actually, I'm a long ways away from the next level up anyways, so... well, I'll sit here till it starts shaking, and then I guess I'll go up to the next floor. Although, actually, now that I think of it, the faster I go up on floors... Okay, no, screw this. I don't want to fight those two at once. So, okay, up to floors... This 8 now, I think? Okay, don't quit. This time. 9. Oh, wow. Ooh, but we got this guy right here. Okay. But he's, for some reason, not submerged, so I guess we get the first hit, which is nice. And then, yeah, starting on floor 10, we're gonna... Oh, yes! Although with... Yes, so now we get our monster back out, which is, like which is actually... So, yeah, we're kind of actually past... Almost past the danger point now, since I'm at a high enough level where I can now take on these kind of dangerous monsters by myself. So yeah, we can actually keep Baku out here, and then if we ever come across one of those fish dudes... Ooh, Holy Bell, that's a bit too situational. I think we have better items in our inventory. Ooh, and an egg. Ooh, is that a clown egg? So yeah, it says white egg. Oh, these guys, pretty low. So yeah, dreamin', wonder what they do. So yeah, they are a wind type, so they're not really dangerous at all to our familiar. But yeah, they do have that sleep spell, which is actually has like an absurdly low hit rate. It's like maybe 1 in 10 times that'll hit. But the problem is that sleep as a status ailment is extremely variable for its duration. Like actually, Iron Shield. Oh wait, Iron Shield is actually better than I thought. That might actually sell for a fair bit. Let's see, truth glasses. Oh, right, let's, actually, you know what? Yeah, this is the stupid Polimpa egg. Oh, right, no, yeah, this one in our inventory is the crappy little, yeah, worst monster in the game tutorial egg. So what we can actually do, I'm just curious, and yeah, the truth glasses aren't useful for anything else otherwise. Let's see what we're gonna get here. And it is a Manova egg. That's interesting. I wonder if they're rare or something. I actually don't... I know that I haven't actually played around with the Manova that often. It's not a monster that I see very often. It's not an egg that I pick up a lot. And yeah, I have played through this game a fair bit. I haven't... Although with that said, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen and haven't done in this game. Like, I've never done like a 100% run where I like collect all the monsters and fill out... I think if you get your monster hut expanded to its maximum size, you have enough space for one of each monster in the game, I think. And I've never done that. I've never actually gone and collected every monster in the game, because that would just be ridiculous. There's like a lot of monsters, and a lot of them, like I said, are super duper rare. There are a lot. In fact, I don't think I've even seen like half the I have not seen eggs for like half the monsters in this game, probably, at least. It's like, yeah, there's... So yeah, and a lot of that is just because I tend to be kind of... I tend to try to be kind of efficient about things when I play this game, kind of almost to the point where you could argue that it's kind of detrimental to the enjoyment. It would be nice to actually, like, you know, see different monsters every time and try to, you know, just play things a bit differently and checking out the different monster types each time you play through this game. But actually, I found that, especially I think the last few times I've gone through this game, I just did what I said before, where I just found a clown within like my first few runs, and then just used that to get me through to the top floor. Because yeah, if you know what you're doing, basically all you need is a clown and then one other monster to fuse with it. And then that's basically all you need to beat the game. Let's set him down here. So yeah, we're gonna go mixture magic. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, I really don't want my... Because he has a 36. Okay, I'll let him take this hit just to see Yeah, he's got 11... Well, that was even more than I was expecting. So yeah, these guys can basically, like, 3 or 4 shot Baku here. So yeah, that's what I was talking about before, where... But yeah, just to keep him out... And actually, yeah, since I wasn't really expecting to have him this long anyway, so I actually think what I want to do at this point is line him up behind me and keep him out of danger. And then he could just sort of passively gain some levels. It's just like, hey, free levels. I wasn't expecting him to survive this long anyway, so... And actually, I think the only reason he has survived this long is probably because... One, I've actually gotten lucky with those submarine guys. Like, these last few floors are, like, typically crawling with those guys. I'm surprised, like, at how few of those things I've seen. They're, like, the single most common enemy on, like, floors... like 6 through 8 I've found in past runs. But yeah, this time we seem to have gotten lucky. Haven't encountered very many of them. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, got our nice little elevation bonus here. It's a wonderful leveling spot. Although actually if I... Yeah, the problem with... The other problem with... apart from just being boring, the other problem with this whole... just sitting around the exit and leveling up strategy is that it drains your familiar's MP a fair bit. Although I guess I could put him back in the bag, but the main reason... At this point, I think the main reason I want to level up is mainly just to get him some experience. Because, yeah, my character's kind of... Any further levels on Jasu will not be terribly practical. Like, we're kind of at the point where he's about as strong as he's going to get before we reach floor 12, and once we reach floor, like, 10 and 11, it doesn't really matter how strong he is, because he's just gonna get killed by... Or he's not gonna get killed, like, one-on-one with the monsters, but, like, over time, he's gonna start to, like, take some damage and not be able to walk it off in time for the next fight. That's basically the point where things start getting dangerous, where it's like the... Where you start encountering monsters, where your natural regeneration isn't enough to cover your losses from fight to fight, basically. Oh, I didn't even see that guy there. What a bastard. Oh well. Yeah, these guys are hardly even damaging us anymore, so after all that build-up, at the point where we're finally seeing a fair number of these guys, they're actually not really that much of a threat anymore. So yeah, actually this is a pretty good run. We've got a good sword, we've got a good shield, we've still got our familiar with us, so he's gonna... be giving us the fire sword for some extra damage. So yeah, I feel fairly confident at this point that we're going to make it to floor 12 and see that collar. Although actually... Okay, so now he's level 9, and I'm actually fairly close to a level up myself, so I think I'll just stick around either till the earthquakes start or until my next level up. Oh yeah, we're one-shotting the clowns. Haha! Jackasses. Get down. Yeah, it's so satisfying to one-shot those stupid enemies before they can get off their most annoying spells. Okay, that's got to be putting me pretty close now to that level up. What were we were like 2 or 3 stars away, and we've killed like 4 enemies now. Although the amount of experience that enemies give you, I'm pretty sure is based on your level. So beyond... Once you reach a certain level threshold, enemies will start giving less experience. That'll do it. No, it won't. Jeez. Okay, one more kill. This is the one. This is the one where I get up to that level 12, and then we go up to the next floor, which, yeah, I believe is like the next like scenery change floor, where we'll start seeing different enemies. Different scary enemies, as it turns out. I think I need to take a drink to refresh myself before this. Or wait, no. No, please do go up, yes. Yes, I want to go up, but I do not want to save. Ah, there we go. Refreshing. Oh, hey, it's those trolls from way back on floor 1. These guys won't be a problem, right? Yeah, if only. How do we want to play this? Okay, let's pick them up. So the main danger with these guys is, as you can see, he's got a different weapon here. That's the thing with these trolls. Is you actually encounter them throughout the tower, but the thing is that trolls are like these tool-using enemies, so yeah, each time you encounter... each time you encounter them, they'll have a different weapon and they'll be powered up a little bit. So yeah, on this floor, we've got... So it looks like a giant pickaxe, but these are actually crossbows that these guys are wielding. So yeah, very dangerous. There's actually very few ranged enemies in this game. I think trolls are, yeah, one of the very few enemies that actually has a ranged attack. And they do a fair bit of damage as well. As you can see, like about as much as those fish from the previous floor. Oh yeah, Baku's just like, oh, so many levels. It's great. Oh wait, oh, what was I thinking? Yeah, for some reason I thought that wouldn't. Oh god, and yeah, as you can see, I'm, yeah, down a fair bit of HP here. And we've got, ooh, medicinal herb. I guess I could just use that now. I don't know. I really don't think we're gonna get the chance to use, like it's pretty rare that you actually use a medicinal herb. That's kind of the way these games goes, is that you've got an inventory full of items that are kind of sort of like get out of jail free cards, but for different situations. Like medicinal herb is good for if you're just fighting it out with an enemy and you need like just that little bit of extra HP to survive the fight. You've got like your spells, which are just basically useful for outputting a bunch of damage, basically, and just killing enemies that you don't want to slug it out with. Ice Rock is kind of a general get-out-of-jail-free card where you can just put up this rock that basically has like a taunt effect on the enemies, where they'll just all waste a bunch of turns beating on the rock so that you can escape. But yeah, the medicinal herb is fairly situational. Or actually, we're only 2 floors away from where we want to be. Okay, actually no, we'll try to use the star glasses on levels 11 and 12. But yeah, the treasure loop. Okay, so we don't have much to do here. And actually, I think I'm done leveling up at this point. I think I'm just going to try to power through. And yeah, Oleum fruit is a good one as well. It's got 2 uses, but one of the first is definitely, or no, the alternate use is more useful than the regular use. So you can feed. I can't remember exactly how you use it for its like basic function. It's either you eat it or you feed it to your familiar, I think. And then once you do that, it banishes your familiar, which basically you lose your familiar permanently, but you get to escape the tower. So it's like kind of like a wind crystal, but it comes at kind of a steep price. So yeah, you can use that, I guess, if you value the items in your inventory more than you value whatever familiar you have out. But it's pretty rare that you want to do that. On the other hand, okay, so here we've got. Okay, so that troll isn't even coming anywhere near us. So yeah, I'm going to show off this item's alternate use. And that's one thing that I keep forgetting to do. I keep forgetting that you can carry items around, because that's a good... Because yeah, when you're clearing out your inventory to try to put new items in, you can actually like, instead of just like throwing away an item and just forgetting about it, you can actually make use of that item. You can like throw it at an enemy and then actually get some use out of it. So there are better enemies to use this on, but just to kind of show it off, this is what the Oleum fruit does, as you might expect. Yeah, it banishes the enemy. It's just like an instant nuke that like you can basically use to kill any enemy that's in your way. It's very powerful. Oh, excuse me. Very powerful. One of the best, or not the best items in the game, but it's like one of those general purpose kind of just get rid of one enemy that you don't want to deal with, which is generally what a lot of these... Generally what a lot of the items in this game do. Like, you've got your various spells that'll just basically one-shot most enemies, even the powerful ones. You've got medicinal herb, which is kind of the same thing in reverse, basically, where you want to survive a powerful enemy long enough to kill it. Oh yeah, and then there's, yeah, stuff like the... I'll explain the other stuff as we found it, but yeah, the Oleum fruit, very good. You just get to kill a monster, or get rid of a monster, I guess. You don't actually gain the experience or anything, but yeah, just get rid of a monster that's in your way. And there are actually some excellent targets for that'll be coming up in the... I think it's 2 floors up from now, on floor 12. There's a particular monster that we will definitely be using an Oleum fruit as soon as we encounter it. I kind of want to... So yeah, like I said, the medicinal herbs aren't terribly... Because yeah, they're only good for those kinds of situations where you just need that little bit of extra HP. But those situations actually aren't that terribly common. Like, most of the time, you'll find that if you're going to die by an enemy, it's in a situation where you're just completely overwhelmed and outmatched, and like a little bit of extra HP won't cover it. Okay, I think what I'm actually going to do here... Oh god, there's the volcanoes. Though I don't know if I'm ready to fight these guys. Oh, and oh god, if the Dreamin' sleeps me too, I'm fucked. Oh well. This could be a little bit precarious. I think I kind of want to test this guy, though. Like, see if I can actually deal with him. If I could find some elevation, that would be... Okay, here it is. So yeah, we'll see if I can handle this guy attacking from uphill. So we do a decent bit of damage. Okay, and so he does 7 damage, which is actually not that bad. It's still pretty bad, though. As you can see, like, yeah, I'm going to lose, like, half my HP fighting this guy. So yeah, if I encounter, like, 2 of these guys, like, right one after the other, or, God forbid, 2 of them at once, I'm basically dead or close to dead. And actually, that would be the kind of situation where that medicinal herb would probably give me that little bit of extra longevity to finish the fight. But yeah, volcanoes, very dangerous. Not even the most dangerous enemies we'll be finding on the next couple of floors, though. In fact, yeah, once we get to floor 12, I think they're pretty much the weakest once we reach that point.